Imagine cruising above traffic, skipping hours of gridlock, and landing right next to your office, all for less than the price of a used car. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's happening. China has officially revealed a real working flying car priced at just $4,999. It's sleek, it's electric, and it can lift straight into the sky like something out of a sci-fi movie. Today, we're breaking down how this new machine isn't just a flashy toy. It could seriously change how we move around the world forever. From the tech behind it to the economy China is building to support it. Let's dive into the story of the $4,999 flying car that's about to shake everything up. The car of the future isn't coming, it's already here. China's SkyDrive X5 made headlines when it was officially unveiled, and the price tag turned heads even faster, just $4,999. This isn't some concept drawing or an idea for 10 years down the line. This thing can actually fly, taking off vertically like a drone and cruising through the sky. It's built to be affordable for everyday people, not just millionaires. With a sleek design, retractable wings, and traditional wheels for ground driving, the SkyDrive X5 bridges the gap between the road and the sky effortlessly. Powered by electric energy, it reaches a top flying speed of 150 miles per hour and can cover up to 200 miles on a single charge. And unlike helicopters or planes that need big runways, this flying car lifts straight up into the air, making it perfect for crowded cities. At this price, it's not just a new gadget. It could actually reshape how regular people think about commuting, traveling, and even living. Before the SkyDrive X5 grabbed the spotlight, China had already been pushing the boundaries with the Xpeng X2, a flying car that looked like it belonged in a sci-fi movie. The X2 made its first public appearance during an unmanned test flight in Dubai, taking off vertically like a helicopter and gliding through the air effortlessly. Fully electric and designed with a sleek, teardrop shape, the X2 wasn't just a showpiece. It was proof that electric flying cars could be real. Its carbon fiber body kept it lightweight, helping it stay airborne for up to 25 minutes at speeds of around 80 miles per hour. The cockpit was fully enclosed, built for aerodynamics and safety, and it even came with 2 flight modes: manual for pilots who want control, and autonomous for those who prefer to just push a button and sit back. During the Dubai showcase, the X2 impressed a tough crowd, including officials from the Chinese consulate, the Dubai International Chamber of Commerce, and key leaders from Dubai's economy and tourism sectors. It passed rigorous safety tests and risk evaluations, earning a special flying permit from the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority. That successful flight wasn't just a win for Xpeng, it marked a turning point, signaling that China was dead serious about leading the future of flying cars. China's flying car revolution isn't happening in a vacuum. It's part of something way bigger called the low-altitude economy. This sector covers everything that operates below 3,000 meters, including flying cars, delivery drones, emergency services, tourism flights, and even commuting, and it's exploding. With massive government support, China's low-altitude economy is projected to hit over 1 trillion yuan, about $138 billion by 2026. Right now, more than 26 provinces across China are working on ways to integrate low-altitude tech into everyday life, from cargo delivery to passenger transport. We're already seeing it happen. Drones are delivering seafood in just 3 hours, a job that used to take overnight by ferry, keeping products fresher and cutting down transport times dramatically. It's a glimpse into how flying vehicles can solve real-world problems, not just be cool gadgets. From spraying crops in rural farms to delivering urgent medical supplies in remote areas, drones are proving that operating in low-altitude airspace can be practical, fast, and efficient. And flying cars? They're the natural next step. If drones can already handle so many critical jobs, it's not a huge leap to imagine people commuting above traffic jams in their own personal air vehicles. China's low-altitude economy isn't just about cool tech. It's about building a whole new layer of transportation that could change daily life as we know it. Of course, flying cars aren't going to take over the world overnight. There are real challenges standing in the way: underdeveloped infrastructure, strict airspace regulations, and the huge task of convincing people that it's safe to fly a car around the city. Right now, many cities simply aren't built to handle low-altitude traffic. We're talking about new flight paths, landing pads, charging stations, all stuff that needs to be created almost from scratch. And then there's regulation. Without clear rules, it's risky to put flying cars into crowded urban airspace. But here's the thing: China is already proving that these hurdles can be cleared. Just look at what's happening with drones. In places like Shanghai, drones are already making deliveries faster than traditional shipping methods, like getting fresh seafood across the coast in 3 hours instead of overnight. Aviation regulators in China are loosening restrictions, allowing smaller aircraft and drones to operate more freely under 300 meters. Drones are spraying crops, transporting emergency supplies, even showing up at weddings for aerial photography. Every success with drones chips away at the doubts about flying cars. If they can solve these problems with unmanned flights, scaling up to personal flying vehicles doesn't seem so crazy anymore. Step by step, China is building the systems, technology, and trust needed to turn flying cars into part of normal life. China isn't just building cool flying cars, it's laying out a massive strategic plan to dominate this entire industry. The government has made the low-altitude economy a top national priority, with the sector already growing by more than 30% a year. In 2023 alone, it hit around $70.8 billion, and by 2030, it's expected to balloon to over 2 trillion yuan. They're not just backing it with words, they're tearing down old aviation regulations, making it easier for companies to run cargo drone services, sightseeing tours, and even short-distance urban flights. On top of that, China is investing heavily in building a full supply chain for electric aviation. Everything from carbon fiber materials to autonomous flight software. This is the same playbook they use to dominate the electric car market. Heavy investment, government backing, and complete control over manufacturing and tech. At the same time, major players like Xpeng, AeroHT, EHang, and Autoflight are racing to scale up production. They're landing certifications, running real-world pilot flights, and lining up pre-orders. Even the flying car that made waves in Europe, the Air Car, has been snapped up by a Chinese company, locking in exclusive manufacturing rights. Sure, some critics say China is borrowing tech instead of inventing it from scratch. But whether it's homegrown or acquired, China's real strength is in taking innovation, scaling it fast, and making it part of daily life. And that's exactly what's happening with flying cars right now. If they pull it off, and the pieces are falling into place, they could lead the world into the flying car future, just like they did with EVs. The dream of flying cars isn't just some futuristic fantasy anymore, it's starting right now, and China's $4,999 SkyDrive X5 is leading the charge. With real test flights, serious government support, and a booming low-altitude economy, China is moving fast to make flying cars part of everyday life. There are still challenges ahead: safety, infrastructure, public trust, but the pieces are lining up quicker than anyone expected. Whether you're excited, skeptical, or still wrapping your head around it, one thing's for sure: the world of transportation is about to look a whole lot different, and it's happening sooner than you think. If you thought this flying car was insane, wait till you see what's coming next. Hit that like button, subscribe for more crazy tech breakthroughs, and don't forget to turn on the bell so you don't miss what's about to take off.